Hello everyone, your girl Tay here, and I'm bringing you another Let's Talk Wild podcast episode. Today is December 7th, 2023, and this is episode 51, Colors of the Wild, Pink Animals. It's the eve of rapper Nicki Minaj's new album, Pink Friday 2, and since I'm a huge fan, I was inspired to spotlight an array of species that come in different shades of pink for this week's episode. But before we get into that, make sure you guys follow and subscribe to the podcast on all podcasting and social media platforms. You could support the pod by becoming a subscription member. You could go to my podcast website on Buzzsprout to sign up. I'll have the link in the description box. Also, hit to YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and check out the videos over there. Once you're done listening over here, you guys already know the drill. Now, let's talk wild. Pink is a color associated with romance, love, femininity, and all things girly. Growing up, I never really cared for it because it was associated with all the girly things. And I'm like, yes, I'm a girl, but maybe I don't want pink. Maybe I want something in green, blue, or orange, which most of the time were colors that was associated with boys. But look, colors should be for everyone, okay? So if you are a male listening to the podcast, shout out to you. Welcome to the Pink Podcast for this week, okay? I hope y'all love rocking y'all pink as well. Just like the ladies, honey, y'all already know rapper Cameron was a pioneer of men wearing pink, period. And if y'all don't know Cameron, he's a rapper. Y'all know I'm a rap fan. I love my rap music. Honey, yes, Cameron with the pink fur. Now, y'all know I ain't for the fur, okay? But they got some pink faux furs out now, but back then that was the, look or whatever, but he had the pink fur. Y'all know, I might throw up a picture on YouTube. Y'all know how Cameron from Dipset was, giving it up back then. Yes, he was, doing his thing with the pink. So shout out to the guys that feel comfortable enough wearing a color that people deem as feminine, so shout out to y'all. But my favorite color is purple. But as I got older, my love for the color pink grew tremendously. I will give credit to the talented queen of rap, Nicki Minaj, for sparking the initial change of my perspective of the color. I became a fan of hers in 2007 when I heard Dreams '07 on a mixtape that had like different rapper songs on it. And shout out to my aunt, because she used to sell CDs, honey, and I used to stay up to date on all the music, honey. You couldn't tell me nothing like, oh, wait, the mixtape out? Oh, I got it already. Wait, what? Oh, I got it already. Y'all just now hearing that? Y'all a couple of weeks behind. What is going on? Because I'm a huge music head, rap head. Y'all already know. So shout out to my aunt. She was holding it down, okay? Making sure I was up to date in all the music, okay? And not just rap music, just all types of music, pop music, R&B. So back in the day, the CD book was huge, okay? Collection of CDs, just piling and piling and piling. Shout out to my aunt. Yeah. But yes, seeing Nicki Minaj on the cover of her Playtime Is Over mixtape, listening to her flow and bars, and then her look, honey, she always gives the girls and guys a look, okay? She had the girls running to get the jet black hair with the pink streaked highlights. That was a moment, okay? That was a moment. But with the incoming release of her 5th album, Pink Friday 2, which drops tomorrow. Woo, woo. Applause. Animals, come on, give it up. Pink Friday 2 coming out tomorrow. I want to hear y'all making noise. Let's go, okay? I was inspired to talk about pink animals this week. Becoming a fan of hers and learning to love pink helped me take the steps to appreciate and see the beauty of the color and so many other things like nature and animals. And one of those animals being the flamingo. The OG of the pink-colored species, flamingos are one of my favorite birds. I love the process of how they get the pink coloration because, duh, I'm a science nerd and it's cool to me. If you guys didn't know, flamingos are not born pink. They are actually born gray. They start to change color when they start eating algae that have carotenoids, which gives algae and other plants their color pigmentation. The carotenoids colors are yellow, orange, and red. The red becomes a shade of pink. pink. And with some flamingos, they can be darker and show up more orange and red than pink. But this is a prime example of the saying, you are what you eat. Okay, like seriously. And I have never walked into a store and seen anything in regards to a flamingo being anything but the color pink. And it's their staple and it's their thing. So they'll take their rightful place on the throne of the Let's Talk Wild top pink species in the animal kingdom. Of course, a bird would win. I love birds. We were in the wetlands with the flamingos. Now let's dive into deeper waters and talk about the sea stars. There are about 2,000 different species of sea stars, and they all come in different shades, unlike the stars in space, which only have a couple of colors. According to NASA, stars vary in color because they vary in temperature. Hotter stars appear blue or white, while cooler stars look orange or red. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm also a space nerd, so I like to incorporate that into the podcast. I hope you guys are enjoying some of the astronomy that I be throwing in there and the astrology that I be throwing in there. Okay, let me know if you like it and if you like space stuff too. But back to the stars. Well, the pink sea star, also known as the giant pink star, is one of the largest known species of sea star. Like most sea stars, look, see how many times I done sadly sell seashells down at the seashore by the seashore and all that. This is what the whole script right here with the sea star thing is given. But like most sea stars, they can regenerate and grow a new arm if one is eaten or damaged, as long as the central disc remains intact. Quick question for you all though. Do you call sea stars starfish? I don't call them starfish because they are not fish. They don't have fins. They don't have scales. They don't have gills. I told y'all before that we are tired of calling animals names that they aren't. Okay, so the sea stars are going through a rebrand. Okay, if that's what we want to call it, they're going through a rebrand. And I love that for them. I also love how this next species has gained so much popularity and love from the internet and people around the world. The rosy maple moth, also known to the internet and the Nicki Minaj fans as the super bass moth. This moth is native to North America and received its name from the tree it loves to host the most, the maple tree. But the internet and the Nicki Minaj fans, the Barbs, have given this species a new nickname, the super bass moth. The pink and yellow color reminds us of the two-tone pink and yellow wig Nicki wore for the super bass video. Yes, I love it. It gives very much super bass. It does. And the males, they have bushier antennae to help detect the pheromones of the females for mating because they got that boom, 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 boom. They got that super bass. And if you got that super bass, make sure you subscribe to Let's Talk Wild on YouTube and all social media and podcasting platforms. You could support the pod by signing up and becoming a member. You could go to my podcast website on Buzzsprout to sign up. I'll have the link in the description box. Now, let's crawl back into the show. Cue the animals. Now let's talk about a strange little guy who can be seen always giving you a nice, cold-blooded smile. The axolotl. This species of aquatic salamander is native to Mexico, and the pinkish pigmented individuals are usually confused with being albino, but they are actually leucistic. And leucism is when an animal has reduced pigmentation. Albino animals have a complete loss of pigmentation. But don't be fooled. Behind that nice smile is a carnivorous beast. They eat worms, fish, insects, shrimp, basically whatever they can catch and fit in their mouths, which also includes other salamanders. Yikes. They also possess the ability to regenerate not just their limbs, but also their organs, spine, gills, heart, and brain. I see why the Aztecs love the species so much. Their current conservation status is listed as critically endangered. According to the IUCN, the primary threat to the species is the desiccation and pollution of the canal system and lakes where the axolotls reside as a result of urbanization and increased tourist activity. Although the water regimen has changed in the last 10 years and it is reported that pollution levels are decreasing, factors such as very high levels of bacterial contamination could still pose a serious threat. End quote. So we have to protect these weird little derpy guys, and a lot of people agree and have started their own private collections of the species at their at-home aquariums. I mean, whatever works at this point. But look, you got to look at that face. Look at it. Give it a good look if you're looking on YouTube. If you're listening on a podcast, whenever you get a chance, pull it up. See his little smile. See his little derpy face. You can't deny it. It's pretty cute. Since we visited Mexico to talk about the axolotl, let's hit south to South America's Amazon River, where we can find the Amazon River dolphin. Like the flamingos, they are born gray, but over time their skin turns pink. Some researchers believe that the skin change is due to multiple factors like age and diet. The carotenoids found in their food can be the cause, but other researchers believe the skin changes is due to scar tissue from the males fighting. Whatever the case may be, I find them to be fascinating, and they remind me of the beautiful people who have vitiligo, an autoimmune disease that causes your skin to lose its color and pigmentation. The people with vitiligo will have patches of skin that are white. Sometimes they're pink and then they turn white. And I know some of them may feel like insecure about their skin, but I think they are beautiful. And that's where to Winnie Harlow. If you don't know who Winnie Harlow is, she's a famous model who has the disease. And she was like the face of this disease in the industry, in the modeling world and stuff like that. She looks amazing. She still be serving honey. So to me, it's beautiful, colors, different colors. Pigmentations change. I just love it. I embrace all skin colors. Okay, all skin colors with humans, all skin colors with animals. Okay, so I think those people are beautiful, and I think the Amazon pink river dolphin, whatever is causing the change, I love them nonetheless. Okay, we don't discriminate. We love the dolphins when they gray. We love them when they pink. Okay, the boys out there fighting so rough and so hard that their skin is getting beat up and turning pink. That's what some of the researchers are saying. But listen, it could be the food too. Whatever it is, we like the dolphins. Okay, no matter what color they are. Want to know what else I find to be beautiful? The pink orchid mantis, a praying mantis that has mastered the art of deception, because this species looks just like the orchid flowers. They can blend in with the orchids and catch the prey that comes to pollinate the flowers. They are beautiful but diddly. Well, diddly to the animals they eat, but not to us. I love praying mantises, y'all already know, and I love orchids as well. I have 2 orchids, honey. I got to get them some fertilizer because they need to do another bloom, okay? I need to be going into the second bloom of my 2 orchids, okay? But I am so here for a mantis looking like a flower, okay? Giving y'all the good old fake out okie doke, and and it's being pink. A pink, pretty petal. That's what it's looking like until, something flies in, a butterfly or a bird, and they just, oh yes, y'all already know praying mantises can get birds. Y'all already know that. Don't play with them. They be manhandling these birds, okay? But yeah, just pretty, sitting there. Something thinks it's a flower. Whole time it's a mantis waiting for you. Snatched you right up. All of these animals we talked about today possess a level of beauty and wild abilities that I can appreciate and, of course, love because they're pink. Yes, we love all the colors, but today was Pink's Day, okay? Period. What do you guys think about today's episode? Colors of the wild, pink animals. Leave a comment, follow, and subscribe to the podcast on all podcasting and social media platforms. Don't forget that you can now support the podcast by joining the monthly membership subscription. You can go to my podcast website on Buzzsprout to sign up. I'll have the link in the description box. Love yourself, one another, your pets, and the animals. And make sure y'all cop Pink Friday too. Hey! I'll talk to you guys next week.